Hello everyone, I want to say thank you for coming in my presentation. So let me introduce myself. My name is Umiati and I'm going to present about Model United Nations, its effectiveness to teach speaking from the perspective of student learning motivations. Okay, and let's move to the introduction. Globalization is as an inevitable worldwide big plan under the spirit of international cooperative network to goal for life is a betterment. For Indonesia, welcoming globalizations can help aggrandise national competitiveness, yet can potentially impoverish people with low competitive ability. Accordingly, the government braced comprehensive potentials as a way to avoid being a potential market only. One of the ways is by improving the quality of educations. This learning theory suggests that learning beyond interactions between subject and object. On other hand, another teaching method, which is evidently able to scaffold the principle of student-centered learning, is a small group discussions or SGD. It is a perpetual construction which is made by exchange between thoughts and its objects. The massive implementation of this learning theory triggered the government's design curriculum, which is always at least once in 5 years. To improve students' skills speaking, listening, writing, and reading. One of the methods such of the needs is a Model United Nations or MUNs state that MUN is originally and even inspired by the biggest organizations in this universe called of United Nations or UN, and is conducted by either scholars of the students. Practically, MUN is still new for Indonesia. The participants of MUN are commonly from non-education program students. SGD can produce unmatched learning experience as the students articulate their ideas, respond to their classmate points, and develop skills experience. SGD is designed for a small number of the people inside the group in order to maximize the participants of the student in the group. Okay, so let's move to in the method. Taking place at a private university in Surakarta, the study was conducted from the September to November. The subjects of the study were the fourth semester students who undertook speaking as the one of the semester subject. Normality testing is the meant to see the compositions of the student in each class, from fast learner to slow learner, and the homogeneity test is meant to find out whether experimental and control classes are balanced for a homogeneous and comparable. The finding discussions. The data were analyzed by using multi-factor analysis of variance. It means that there is a significant difference and interaction is rejected to analyze is continue of the two key tasks. It can be concluded that the speaking skill of the student who have high and those who have low learning motivations are significantly different. It can be concluded that the students having high learning motivations have better speaking skill than those having to the low learning motivations is rejected, and there is interaction between teaching methods and student learning motivations to teach speaking. Thus, it can be concluded that the effectiveness of teaching method is influenced by the level of student learning motivations. Students having high learning motivations have better speaking skill than those having low learning motivations when they are the taught by using MUN. applying MUN and applying SGD bring differently significant effects. In the teaching speaking skills, speaking for the student having low learning motivations. However, it is a note that there are two general weaknesses in SGD that make the teaching method less effective to teach speaking than the MUN. On the other hand, the reason why SGD is less effective to be implemented to those having high learning motivations is that the several members of the group are not enough to accommodate such students to show up their best. Toward the student, it is found that implementing MUN or SGD is equally effective in teaching speaking. And in the next is conclusion and suggestions. The finding and discussions result some conclusions into a high-level possess better speaking achievement than those categories into a low levels. And MUN is one of the trends in education currently and massively being introduced, adjusted, modified, and implemented to teaching learning alternative. Many ways can be done by them to improve student learning motivation, such as a selecting teaching method, which is able to stimulate their learning motivations. Okay, I think it's enough, and thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.